What's up, guys? You know what it is, Korean Ninja MMA. We got a nice little breakdown here. Fun fight coming up. I think I got a good read on it. Hopefully get some nice bets for you going. And just remember, just hit that like and subscribe button for me if you haven't already. You know, it helps out the channel a little bit. Just trying to get some good stuff out. Just a hobby of mine, but you know how it is. Nice to know at least someone's listening to it. Now, Algeo versus Herbert Burns. They both have a BJJ as their base, so it's going to be a really interesting matchup. I am looking forward to it, as I said. When Burns went up against Daniel Pineda, I remember back in the day, this is like when the beginning of the pandemic happened, right? It was like 2020. Yeah, it was like during the pandemic, right? I remember this. And it was like initially picked Burns in that. I remember it, as did everyone, but he had a really terrible weight cut. We haven't really seen him since. You know, Pineda got that a nasty crucifix position. And my read on when I go back to the old video, despite the stupid hater comments or whatever, like I think I actually call, if you actually listen to it, I think I called it pretty well. Just I said that, you know, he had a bad weight cut. I mean, it's just, and Pineda did good. I praised Pineda. I look back, I watch his old fights. I had a good read on him. But, you know, I thought Burns is, I think if you go back, if Burns actually had a good weight cut, if they're both at their best, I think it'd be a close fight. But I think actually Burns could get it done. But yeah. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. You know, we don't have crystal balls, guys. We're just guys. We're just hardcore fans watching tape, and I think I have good reads. I mean, can't be right all the time, but if you look back, hey, if you find that a lot of your reads are going well, I mean, I think that says something, you know. And you got to do your own research too, guys. And that being said, I think, you know, we kind of know the narrative here, right? You know, Burns has good grappling for like one round, right? I mean, he's not really known for being the best cardio, and that weight cut doesn't help. I mean, it's been 2 years off. How he's gonna go? How he's gonna look now? I want to wait to see what he's gonna look like on the scales. But that being said, I mean, I think, you know, like I said, he'll throw with some heat, and he looks to take it down to the ground because he has a BJJ, right? And again, I'm just touching on this again, but he's been out since August of 2020. You know, when he got defeated by Pineda. Pineda got that nice crucifix going, just, you know, really dominated him. I mean, he took advantage of the, you know, bad weight cut, the bad cardio of Burns. So, yeah, I think, but, you know, he's got a good record. If you see, you know, I mean, that's why he was a favorite in that matchup. He's got a good record. You know, he KO'd Nate Landwehr in the first round. It's nice. He's got 11 wins and 3 losses, with 8 of his wins happening by sub. So, obviously, I mean, it's bread and butter. But on the opposite side, we got Algeo here. He'll be the taller fighter at 6 foot, while Burns is 5'9", and the reach appears to be about the same. I think it's 73 inches. So interesting. But Algeo, you know, he has his hands low, to make his strikes more unpredictable, and possibly to conserve the cardio. I think that's a really big thing to look at here, right? I actually think this fight does. I think it will go similar to the Algeo versus Spike Carlisle fight. I mean, shout out to Spike Carlisle. You know, the interesting fighter, really cool guy. We all know him, but nice on Instagram too. He fought in Ryzen as well. I remember I actually translated a little bit. I talked to him on Instagram, and I translated a little bit Japanese. He wanted to know about his opponent, what his opponent said in an interview, and I just, you know, it was easy to translate. Told him what he said. But anyway, yeah, shout out to him, cool guy. But you know, unfortunately, yeah, you know, Algeo, he beat him like that. I mean, we know Spark Kylo, you know, he's got that nice wrestling background. I mean, he's been training, you know, very obviously an athletic specimen there, and he's got the good wrestling to be a nice base there. It's kind of, he mixed up everything. He likes his striking, and I think that fight, like going with Algeo, is interesting. I mean, you know, he had Algeo in some trouble, but Algeo with his BJJ was calm, cool, collected. He was able to get out there, reverse. I mean, I think it does make you nervous though when he gets his neck taken. You know, I think, okay, Burns could get it done, but I think, honestly, I think a unanimous decision for Algeo is likely to happen, as he will have that BJJ background to help him neutralize, maybe scramble out of Burns' sub attempts, as long as he does survive the first round. I mean, I think I can see Algeo being the busier, more effective striker, right? Once, you know, you see him when he puts things together. That's why you'll see the kind of good output that he has strikes. I mean, compared to especially Burns. I mean, like I said, throw some heat. You know, throw a nice kick to the body and stuff. Burns will, but I mean, he doesn't put together a lot of combos. He's trying to get to ground, right? So I do think that the over 1.5 rounds could be a good prop to parlay. I'm not saying to put in everything, but maybe if you want to do a little Hail Mary, you know, sprinkle it. That's one thing to add in there. If you want to do a little more confident one, I think, you know, 2-3 leg, but it's up to you. But I think that is it could be a nice parlay leg, to be honest with you. I think, you know, Algeo does like to make it. You know, we know how he likes to do. If a sub is there, he could take it, but I'm not quite sure that, you know, Burns is going to do that. I think at least not in the first round. I mean, it'll be a competitive I think to survive, and we'll see kind of Algeo pick up the pace and start landing more shots. I do think Algeo Algeo money line, that's fine. I think to take that if you want to put in a little parlay. Also, Algeo by sub. I'm sorry, by sub. What I'm saying, by decision. Algeo by decision, I think is a nice little sprinkle if you want to put on that. And then to hedge, hey, we don't know how Vern's gonna look. Maybe that time off, maybe he's helped his cardio. I think Burns by sub, as I don't really see him winning by decision against Algeo. That's a tall order. I mean, we'll see. I mean, like I said, we'll see how it goes. But now I give you different props here. So it's kind of tough to just kind of sprinkle on everything. I don't mean you want to do that, but I think the over 4.5. It's up to you. Look at the fights themselves, see how they're going. But there is a narrative, and it's kind of hard to argue with. I do, like I said, the over 1.5. I think it's a nice parlay piece. Or you can choose the Algeo money line. That's fine too. Remember, if you have it in a parlay, if things are going well, that Burns by sub, worth a little sprinkle just to hedge it. And I'm not mad at, like I said, that Algeo by decision. I think that could be a nice little. That could be even not a parlay piece. That's just a sprinkle itself. I think that's just a separate thing, just to add a little more value there. But yeah, that's what I'm taking. If you like these, please let me know in the comments. If you're going the opposite way as well, let me see how your take of this fight is. Like and subscribe. Like I said, I don't want to be too annoying with that stuff. But yeah, you know what it is. Let's get some good bets going. Enjoy the fights, and peace out till the next time.